Josh George, college football, making some quick picks on Friday night game. I've got Marshall over FIU. Marshall has a 93.2% chance to win, but it'll be an interesting Friday night game to watch the night before Halloween. Devontae Price, hopefully he'll have a breakout game for FIU and keep it close. Game from Arlington, Arkansas, Texas A&M. Felipe Franks has looked good, and Sam Pittman has looked good as a head coach for Arkansas. He's beat both the new head coaches in the SEC, but I don't think Franks outduels Mond. Aggies win 30-20. Michigan and Michigan State. Michigan State lost to Rutgers. Mel Tucker should almost be instantly on the hot seat. His D is not as good as advertised, and I expect Scotty Hernandez to be defensive coordinator to be fired at the end of the season, maybe even after this game, because Joe Milton showed that he was way more than the game manager we expected him to be. He could be a superstar. I mean, he could be not only in the top 3, but the best quarterback in the league. I've got Michigan 49, State 21. Purdue, they're all about receiver Moore. He's a huge receiver. With Illinois' defense looked a little bit questionable against the pass. They gave up 17 straight completions. I've got the Boilermakers 21, Illinois 13. This game is really interesting to me. Texas finally looked like they were coming into its own against Baylor. Defense moved up to 36th, but they're in the nation, still giving up 163 yards per game. Not good, about to face Hubbard. They kind of own this series. Texas leads it 25-9, but OSU over the last 10 years has won 7 of the last 10. Here's the kicker for me. It's just a gut game. OSU gets cocky. Ellinger makes a play. Texas wins 30-28. Wisconsin and Nebraska. Nebraska's D, according to the 247 composite, is ranked 2nd. Didn't show it against Ohio State. And I think Graham Mertz, who went 20 of 21 with 5 touchdown passes, did better than Mr. Fields. Does better than Mr. Fields today. Gets 53. Scott gets in the end zone. Scott Frost's team's not going to settle for field goals, so they get 21. So, 53-21 victory for Wisconsin over Nebraska. LSU and Auburn, 2 teams with infighting. It's a tough one to call. We probably won't know until they're running out of the field, and we really get to see the attitudes of these teams. So I'm going with the home team, Auburn 21-17 in Jordan-Hare over LSU. Now to TCU and Baylor, a game that I think is decided by quarterbacks and Gary Patterson's defense. I think both Brewer for Baylor and Duggan for TCU could put on a show. Patterson finds a way to make Brewer settle for field goals. I mean, he made Spencer Rattler for OU settle for field goals. So they win 28-27. Mississippi State and Alabama. I've got the Tide winning 52-10. I don't think their receiver being out is going to hurt them. I think Nick's going to be the antidote to the Pirates and stop this offense with man coverage. Now, Djokovic, quarterback for Boston College, I think fills one of the top 5, maybe even the top 3 quarterbacks in the ACC. But good old Brett Venables, defensive coordinator for Clemson, antidote for all good quarterbacks. Offense recovers after kind of struggling against Syracuse. They win 50-20. Good old Clemson beating Boston College. Upset pick of the week here. The reason this is interesting is, well, Missouri has outscored Florida 59-56 over the last 3 seasons. Getting 11 points right now. I think Missouri definitely beats the spread. Eli Drinkwitz has been talking about Toughness Tuesdays, and well, Florida's defense is in the bottom 3 of the SEC right now. Ohio State, Penn State. This is an obvious pick. You pick the team that scored 52 points last week, not the team that led into 2-point conversions. I've got Ohio State Buckeyes, the Ohio State, or maybe an Ohio State team. We'll see. But I've got them right now against the whiteout. I'm Josh George. This was Week 9, College Football.